Now from your weather authority, here is your weekend weather, sponsored by Pack Saddle Barbecue.
It was another afternoon of seeing those above average temperatures and starting the morning in those 70s, quickly raising to those 70s as that sun rose earlier this morning into those 80s, 90s, and into those triple digits for a lot of that afternoon. Even heading into those evening hours, we held on to those warm temperatures. We dropped a little bit after sunset into those 90s and gradually cooled into those 80s, which is what we're currently seeing across some parts of the Concho Valley. Looking back at that almanac. So again, last night we actually cooled down a lot, a tremendous amount, getting into those mid-60s for those overnight lows. 65 here in San Angelo, and it's actually lower than that average of 68. But going into that afternoon, we picked those temperatures up and warmed right back into that above average trend. Again, 93 for that average, and we saw 102 degrees for that afternoon high. Once again, only 2 degrees shy of breaking that record. And the current temperature downtown San Angelo is sitting at 80 degrees, almost close to those 70s. Dew point is at 49. Very dry out there. Humidity sitting at 33%. And those winds right now out of the south and at 8 miles per hour. Current temperatures across the Concho Valley, again, a lot of us in those 80s, some of us cooling down into those 70s already, 79 in Mertzen, as well as Big Lick, and 78 in Sterling City, seeing very similar temperatures to what we saw at this time last night. Again, looking at that temperature change, seeing a lot of us actually exactly where we were last night, Eden, Menard, a lot of those central parts of the Concho Valley seeing exactly what they saw 24 hours ago, but some of us just a slight decrease. Sterling City as well as Ballinger 1 degree, Coleman a 2 degree decrease, and even a couple of slight increases, but again, fairly close to what we did see last night. And we will see similar temperatures even heading into the rest of our night. Temperatures across the entire state of Texas, seeing a lot of those 80s as well as those 70s across the state. 76 in Amarillo, 84 in Midland, 85 in Waco, 84 in Houston, and 87 in San Antonio, a little bit warmer out towards the south. And even going as far as looking at the entire nation, still seeing that mix of 80s and 70s, but adding a couple of 60s looking across the nation. 73 in Denver, 63 in San Francisco. Again, a lot of 70s for those central parts of the U.S. and a couple of 60s, 65 in Charlotte, and even those 80s hanging out off towards those southern parts of the nation. For those next 12 hours back here in San Angelo, continuing to cool down for these next several hours, gradually a degree or two every hour, back to those lower 70s and possible upper 60s for those overnight lows, and then quickly picking back up early tomorrow morning as that sun starts to rise back into those 80s and 90s and back to those triple digits tomorrow afternoon. 70 overnight, close to average for those temperatures. Winds out of the southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. A couple of clouds out there, but mostly clear. Even tomorrow, 102 for that afternoon high, sunny, and winds out of the southwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Looking at that daily planner for your Sunday, 8 a.m., seeing those cooler temperatures in those 70s, 97 by noon, and then back to those triple digits around 4 p.m. and close to when we'll be seeing that peak heating. So again, triple digits for those afternoon highs. And again, that's going to continue over these next several afternoons. So looking ahead as we finish the weekend for our Labor Day, seeing very similar temperatures, and even looking to the rest of the week, continuing those triple digits.